Hello, friends. Today, we're going to talk about uh, the art of giving. Uh, Sometimes you would say, what is the big deal about giving? Philosophically, it's a very important topic that we need to understand because we all talk that whatever we give, we feel good about it, we help someone, and all those things, it's a good gesture that we should be a giver. But if you really think about it, what do we really own? We can only give what we own, correct? But we have set this our ownership on so many things. And if you really analyze it thoroughly, we really came with nothing. We came in this world and our name was given to us by our parents. And relationship with them was created already for us, our parents, our siblings. And as we went along in life, friends kept on coming and going. So even our social security number was given to us. And as soon as we die, will be recycled, will be given to someone else. So what is really ours? We think the money is ours because we worked for it. Okay, it belongs to your body, but is body yours? Think again. Body requires fuel, food, nutrition, water, air from outside. It's continuously being given to you. And yet we call this body ours. Every second we shed billions of cells from the body and we make billions of cells. It's a continuous process. That's how life progresses. We make new cells all the time. We drop old cells all the time. In 7 years, your whole body is recycled. And yet we keep on saying that this is me, this is me. And actually, if you really reflect deeply, our body has been changing all the time. From the time we were born, we were 5-year-old, 15, 25, 30, whatever, the change happened on their own. Overnight, we are a different person. And we think that maybe my mind, my ideas, but are your ideas steady? Are they your own? Say you are born in a Christian family and you say, okay, I'm a Christian. But that was also given to you by someone else. Your parents told you we are Christians or Jain or Hindu or Muslim. So your identification also comes from outside, as we talked about in the previous lecture on who am I. So we can't really put ownership. Can we own our breath? We call it my breath, right? But whether we want to breathe or not, we are forced to breathe. We just have to breathe, right? Breath just happens. And how long does it stay in our body? For a fraction of a second. And then you breathe out. Now, you can't say that I'm donating, I'm giving away my breath for the benefit of the world. It was going to leave your body anyway. The same way for the money. Even if you have it right now, money is taken away by so many people, as we know. And if life doesn't take it away, death takes it away. So how can you say the money is yours? If something is yours, you should be able to keep it forever. So this is the main complex problem comes in when we discuss the art of giving. So the art of giving is literally knowing what we own first, and then you can give. So the question is, what do we really own? It's not the body, it's not the name, it's not your identifications with your parents or siblings, or you don't own them. There is a special energy called Urja, which is bringing these changes all the time. There is some higher power that's making you breathe, making everybody breathe, make everybody hungry, make everybody thirsty. And all these cycles keep on going. It just happens whether you want it or not, whether you like it or not. There is nothing in our control to say that I own this. If you really own your body, who would want to get old, right? Nobody. So things are beyond our control, and we have put a claim of ownership on it. And this ownership generates the idea that I am a giver. I own the money, I'm giving it to someone. Well, that money is going to go anyway. So we really have to think twice when we say we are what we want to give. The question we really should ask ourselves is, what do we own? You would say, then there is nothing left to own. That's not true. There is something you do own. And that, even if you want to give to someone, nobody wants it. So what do we do with it? And what is it? It's your ego, your false belief you are holding on to that you own things. This false notion of ownership itself is your own creation. It's because of your own ignorance. It's because of your own illusion that is created by this sansar. And this is how the sansar operates. They identify you as your body as you. So you also believe that this body is me. And this is how the process goes on. The whole sansar is a process that is coming and going all the time without your control. So when you realize this, what happens? Your ignorance drops. Because under the illusion that you own things, you had created a lot of desires. Because desires would lead you to own more things, correct? So your desires were created by you. And whenever desires got fulfilled, you were happy. And when the desires did not get fulfilled, you were upset. You got angry. You were thinking of hurting someone to make money. All these are created by you. Mad, moh, krodh, maya. Mad is ego. Moh is desire. Krodh is anger. Maya is illusion. So we are living in this big web of illusion in our mind. And that's our ego. The ego is false. When we realize this, yes, that's one thing we can give. But who would take it? Everybody has their own ego. Why do they need your ego? And is it something you can really give? But there is one place you can give this, and there is a taker for it. For that, you need to meditate. You go deep down within. You learn the art of meditation. You observe all these processes. You deeply analyze your state of mind. You deeply analyze what you believe, what your notions, are they correct or not? All these beliefs that you've been carrying around, that I am so and so, I am Christian, I am Hindu, I'm Muslim, I am this, I am that. All these things, are they real or they really came from outside? If they came from outside, they can't be yours. So what is really yours? So like I said, your illusion, your ignorance of believing that this is all mine is your and yours only. But like I said, nobody wants it. But you go deep down within and you learn how to be a witness of your mind. And as you witness your mind, you'll come up with all these false ideas that you will have to face it. You will face them and try to decide whether they're correct or not. A lot of times you may find that you were wrong, but you might have to chew that up. You might have to eat it up and accept it that you were wrong. And as the mind starts dropping, as you keep walking away from the mind, you meet your own consciousness, your own soul, a pure, pristine, formless consciousness. And in this consciousness, you remain fully conscious. And that's where your ego needs to be given away, needs to be donated, because consciousness is godliness. It's infinite. It absorbs everyone. Even though it was your ignorance, it was your illusion, He can pardon you. He will still take you in this vast, infinite field of awareness, which is formless. And it's beautiful because it's walking away from this unnecessary running of the mind, because mind is blind. Mind always makes you run towards the sansara. It created this false identity for you. Oh yes, you do exist. And because you exist, you have to take care of yourself. And you try to expand. And you make these connections with your friends, your relatives, your money, your house, your car, your country, your religion, whatever, your community. All these identifications keep on getting added. And that creates this false illusion of called ego. It's like a chariot. You say, okay, there is a chariot there. But what if you remove these nails from the wheel and the wheels come apart? Well, it's a chariot without the wheels. Okay, you keep doing it, the handle, then you dismantle the roof, then you dismantle the other portions of the chariot. You take every screw apart and lay them away. Then what do you say? There is nothing there. It's just jumbled up pieces that used to be chariot at one time. That's how you have created your ego, with all this attachment to your identifications, which you have called them your own. So by submitting your ego in the feet of the Lord, of this godliness that you come across within, gives you a beautiful sense of relief, because mind means suffering. Mind means running, running, running all the time. And for what? For not owning anything anyway. So when you understand this futility of the mind, you will be donating itself and submit yourself to the godliness at the feet of divinity. And then what you experience is literally out of the world, because that's where you will be standing in the consciousness without any desires, without any ownerships, just like a child. Because child does not own anything. That's why he doesn't have to worry about anything. That's why he has no stress, no suffering. He's in ever joy. And that kind of joy you can experience. So ask yourself, what is the art of giving? Rephrase the question. What is the art of finding? What is the art of owning? What do you really own? Whatever you own, only that you can give. So this is for you to realize that our ego, we have created over many lives. Every new connection we ran after and we acquired them, we added to our ego. Even if a friend walked away, we look for another friend, no problem. But we want connections. These connections keep us under the false illusion that we exist. But we don't realize that we really don't exist. We exist only with the help of all these surrounding connections. So it's time to wake up, go deep within, meditate, find the consciousness, be one with it. And that's when the art of giving really happens. Have a good day.